This week's Voice Party is brought to you by IOPvideo.com. We're all stuck inside and content is king right now. So if you want to create some content, have some video shot, advertise your small business, start a podcast, whatever, check out IOPvideo.com. We do it all and we will do it all for you. IOPvideo.com. We make things look pretty.
Hello? Hey, I'm here. Good to be sharing some time and space with you guys. Welcome to the Voice Party. My name is Ricardo Salazar. A lot of my friends know me as Hawk, so whatever floats you guys' boat. But hey man, it's a pleasure to have you, and you know who's talking. My name is so I'm the one who's talking to JG, and then everybody else did it. So when they know what they're doing, my name is Joaquin. I am co-host and lead. Joaquin, pleasure. Nice to meet you. I'm Gaspar, also a co-host.
And then, and then I'm Phil. And then I'm Phil. I'm the man behind the chair. Really, I usually run the booth, but in this case, I just run the call recording app. But I'm the one working behind the scenes, making everything work.
Awesome, man. Yeah, man. I told you guys about friends up here, and aside from doing this to have fun, we also there's a positive information about things that really good. That's why I wanted to have you on to talk about the things that you had and also years. We talked a lot about that last time we talked. Tell me a little bit. Well, it's been a long journey, man. Born and raised in San Bernardino, California. Born and raised in San Bernardino, California. Yeah, not the nicest place, according to the world. Got some violence here, killings, low unemployment rate, but they say the brightest lights come from the darkest places, so I truly believe that. Yeah, we have that in common because we're all from, raised in Richmond, which is also one of those cities that has a bad reputation, and that's kind of our drive with this, we want to show what's happening in our city that's positive, so it's cool. You're actually one of our first guests that isn't from the Bay Area. That's an honor, man. Thanks. Yeah. So you're born and raised in San Bernardino. I know you were at Standing Rock. Tell us about how, because this is the thing that I also wanted to do this episode about. Standing Rock. What was that? It started, that whole protesting, prayer thing started in, I want to say the summer of 2016 or spring of 2016, and it went all out. It went till 2017, February 23rd was the last day of the main camp. And you were there for the entire thing, because I know you mentioned, I don't want to take this again, but the podcast is maybe some of the listeners weren't aware of what happened there exactly. It was land that was owned or belonged to his own, right? It was in his own, right? By the that tried to own it and owned a son. Yeah, the ones that are the stewardess of the land are actually the Great Sioux Nation, which they're branched out to like a few different. Okay. Those are the ones that take care of that land, and the Standing Rock Sioux tribe are the closest ones there. So it was kind of their battle in the beginning, I guess, because it was going through there. But I didn't get there until mid to late December. Okay. What made you only there for? The main reason that I decided to go there, I kind of followed it for a couple months before I decided to go. I would see like video footages here and there of the protests, and during the time I was teaching and I was seeing things for what they were and seeing other protests going on at the time, and I saw Native Americans and other people, of course, people not just of Native tribes, but people from everywhere. I saw them, and they were being mistreated in my eyes. They were forced, what was being used against them. Strong force, actually lethal force. I saw that they were using canines to attack them. I saw that it was not necessarily just police that were there, but also secret, private, I want to say, police. Like Blackwater? We later found out. Yeah, they were mercenaries, like basically mercenaries, ex-mercenaries, and things like that. So yeah, I saw these guys doing these things, and it kind of just, hit my heart, and I couldn't believe what was going on, especially because the week of Thanksgiving, I think it probably was even Thanksgiving Day, that I saw that they were getting sprayed with water, and at that time, the temperatures were reaching freezing, so I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this whole country was celebrating, Thanksgiving, which supposedly, according to history, the natives of this land and the white man got together and broke bread together, right? Because they supposedly love each other. But then I'm seeing the opposite. So that's something that definitely moved me and truly was a big eye-opener for myself to see the hypocrisy.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. That's gotta be, it's a key. This isn't like, there's not something that happens in every country here, guys, like, so much hatred. I also remember seeing folks, they were flying helicopters, and I saw over some people there, and that's something that they typically don't do or that's the war zone. That kind of like, that's basically what you're describing, like there's a lot of military, like, things happening there. Did you say anything like this stuff, water, or get shot at, rubber, rubber bullets? Did you get any of that? Or attacked by dogs?
When I was there wasn't much. In the beginning, when I was there wasn't much confrontation and frontline activity because they boosted up their police force by the time I was there. So it took a while until people started going to the front lines again. Yeah, and then I remember I would hear screams and sort of explosions, not flammable explosions, but more like gas bombs, smoke grenades, those kind of explosions. I would hear that, and I wasn't ready to go to the front lines yet because I still had some fear in me, and I was led to go. But at the see what was going on because the camp wasn't that far from the front line. And then I finally decided to go. And then when I went up there, I saw a lot of fear, a lot of terror. I did see lights also on our side when people were going up there to pray. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't what it was. You know, the natives are very big with prayer. You know, they understand prayer, and they understand that their thoughts and their words, you know, are powerful. So I went up there and I actually got all the way to the front, and there was force that was being used. I didn't, luckily I didn't get shot at with any rubber bullets or any beanbags, but I was there when they threw gas over us, and I'm not even exactly sure what kind of gas it was, but I know that it like automatically
suffocating. And I was wearing a pack on my back, a water pack, like the ones you use when you hike. Yeah. And I remember that I was drinking the water and then trying to rinse my mouth because it went in my mouth and it was just stung. And I was able to help other people, you know, kind of like after it out of their mouth. But man, it was like automatic, like really fast. It just took your breath away. When you
help me understand a little bit. So, okay, you go to the front lines. I'm guessing there's 50, 60 people, 100. Can you remember that detail?
Yeah, it was definitely hundreds of us. You know, 1, 2, maybe 300 of us. There was different times where we would go to the front lines. And as I said, a lot of us would be in prayer, but also you get those that weren't in prayer. So they were hurt and they were using their words towards the police that weren't, you know, that peaceful. And some of them were natives and some of them were white. They talk to them, they, you know, talk shit to them. They curse at them, some people, you know, and I'm not one to judge anyone because at the end of the day, I don't know what they've been through, and I also understand the pain they've been through, especially the natives. You know, this is generational, and you know, the generational suffering and the sorrow, you know, goes on from generation to generation. So, you know, we were doing our best, and you know, I remember there was this guy and a couple other natives there that were singing, you know, while we were walking up. They were beautiful singing, you know, and just staying in prayer. And I could remember myself just kind of like being loud and in a way, like not yelling, but just being as loud as I could and just saying, you know, stay in prayer, stay in prayer. And we did what we could, man, and that's basically it.
Yeah. So you get. So you get. All of you guys get sprayed with gas. You say you suffocate and you suffocate for a few seconds. I mean, you didn't die, so you suffocate for a bit, and then you were able to help other people. Because you know, I'm sitting right here like in my bedroom, really safe. You know, I saw someone from TV. I wasn't there. So I mean, somebody was there. Was some of that like actual like? How did it hurt?
Yeah, like it was. Drop of Disc was like a early. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. What was the question? On top of his question, did you guys find out what it was? Because that's some scary shit, man. Like you suffocated you. Like, how did it feel? And then also, did you ever find out what that was? Because you know, you talking about like how did it? Yeah, I didn't never do research on it, but I do remember that one time we were in the bathroom because we people in the camp they're survivors, so we used a couple of these military tents and created them into restrooms, composite toilets. You know, I just remember some guy that's been there for a while, you know, kind of loud, and he's like, man, these cops, you know, they're using they're using stronger smoke, he said, because what? So you cut out. What? You cut out. Oh, sorry. You still there? Yeah, alright. Hold on, you called me back. You got this. Oh, there we go. Hello? Sorry about that. It's okay. So, scary story, man.
The FBI. They're pulling us.
No,
They're not even legally allowed to operate on American soil. They're supposed to do overseas stuff. That's what deep this is. How's the NSA? Yeah, actually.
So what would I say? You were talking about, because I asked you about, like, you never found out what it was, like, and,
Yeah, so I remember that we were in the restrooms. They had like a women's restroom and a male's restroom. And I remember I was in the restrooms and I heard this guy and he was talking about the night before when we were in the front lines, and he's saying how, you know, the tear gas that they were using before, he kind of got immune to it. Yeah, and he's saying, but this stuff is different. He said, this stuff they used yesterday is different, he said, because, I think, I don't know if he said it, his feces were like bleeding, he was starting to cough blood all over him. So he realized that what they were using at that point was something different than what they were using before. Yeah, so they were getting the tactics, they're getting stronger and stronger. That's what they were using. And yeah, man, it's just like from being in my cozy home to being there, it got real quick for me. You know, I'm in there. Yeah, so they went from regular, was it tear gas that they were using? That's what I want to say. I mean, I couldn't, like, yeah, I don't know. So they went from possibly regular tear gas to now tear gas with extra strength. Yeah, you really need to get the protesters out of the way. Those chemicals. Be sure to consult with your doctor before taking them off. Thank you. Yeah, I had to take an include test. Well, that sounds scary because it's like, you know, like how the body's going to react to some of that later on. Because, you know, like some of those veterans, they got sprayed with, I forgot what it was from Vietnam with that chemical, and then they couldn't have kids anymore, like, you know. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure you. One of the other things I wanted to ask you, man, is like, I know you said, you know, you talked about it briefly, but I want to go back to it. Well, like, what compelled you to want to go there? You said you started seeing things from what they were, and I know it doesn't matter because it's all right, and like, you know, it's not like they're just defending their land out of pretending that they're pretending to water, right? Like, water that a lot of people drink from. And I wonder, you had mentioned this, the other thing I listened to, I wanted to talk to you more about it, is you had talked about the Black Serpent, was it the Black Serpent prophecy? Yeah, the Black Snake prophecy, the Black Snake. What is that, like, can you talk about that? Like, you learn about that while you were in the camp, or did you already know that going there? I heard a little bit about it, and at the time, I wasn't a big prophecy kind of guy, and I didn't even really believe too much even like in biblical prophecy because I was raised Christian, you know, so to me it's just words that people are saying. But then when I was there, I kind of started seeing it unfolding a little bit more. The Black Snake prophecy, you know, make it long story short, it's basically that the seventh generation youth, so these are kids, teenagers even, they were going to witness with everyone else that there was going to be a black snake that came through the land and poisoned the land and poisons the water. Basically destroys it, right? So to make it present, the black snake in this time represented a pipeline. So this pipeline is going to go into these rivers. It's going through the smaller rivers of the Missouri River, and the Missouri River is fresh water where millions of people drink. So the seventh generation was going to rise up and chop the head off of this black snake. So they started it, and they were going to also need help from the rainbow people
So the rainbow people were all these people that were led by the Spirit to come and help and show support and bring their prayers with them from all over the world. And that's exactly what happened. People from all over the world came. I came from Cali. I met some guys that came from Australia, that came from South America, these indigenous tribes too that saw this prophecy and wanted to go and show support. And the reason why they were showing support is because they saw the Spirit there. They saw the peace from the people, from those natives. So they went. And at the end of this prophecy, the seventh generation accomplishes and chops off the head of this prophet, which still needs to come to pass. So to me, that would be when the oil stops running. Yeah. I mean, do you know, have you followed the current state of what's going on there? Because, like I mentioned to you guys, when I mentioned to you on my phone call the other day, some of these stories we hear about them, and then they just disappear completely. Like there's something like right now everybody's talking about coronavirus, so whatever was the story a month ago, like now that's gone. Did you ever follow up with the people you met there, or any of that? No, I kind of I was into it in the beginning, and I kind of just went away from that. I was led to follow a different path, even though I know that eventually I will be meeting up with a lot of these people when the time comes. Some of these people that I met. But no, I haven't really talked too much about it, but I know that there was a battle, according to the New York Post, there was a battle that was run in the courts that talked about how it was unsafe and not enough tests were done. But no, I haven't been following it too much. I know we talked about this on the phone, like, how did I experience the pussy out, man? Because I'm sure, you were the same when you came back, right? What are your So what happened was, I was led by my heart to go there because I wanted to see what was going on. And not too long before that, where I had a conversation with my higher self, or at the time God, you can call him God. I wanted to know the truth. So I, humbled myself, and I was just tired of these lies because I kept seeing, I was told this, and then this came out to light. I was finding out the truth about the lie. So now I wanted to find out the truth about the truth. So, I was asking myself, and I said, God, whatever your name is, tell me your name. Whatever your religion is, tell me your religion. So that's just what I was asking myself. And it led me there. So then I had to go in. And I saw a lot of things, and a lot of things came out to light for me. I found out how we are our social security number, how we are a corporation, how everything we do in this world is basically voluntary, how we don't need a driver's license, how no man has jurisdiction over you.
No law has jurisdiction over you, of course. So I found out a lot of different things like that, and it just kind of led me to continue to seek and kind of like Pandora's box. Once you open it, you can't close it.
Oh, okay.
So once you see the truth, there's no seeing it. So I remember at the time I was with, I had a partner at the time, and I remember when we were there, she was very afraid because she started seeing the lies. She started seeing that the government isn't your friend, and she started seeing that the police really isn't here to protect you. So she started seeing these things to the point where she even told me, she said, I should have never came here. She said, because I didn't want to know this. I didn't want to know these things. you know, she kind of, going there and seeing that there's helicopters flying, and, you know, and then the police are doing this, and, you know, this and that. So, to compare it, it's kind of like in the Matrix. You know, remember in the first Matrix when the guy wanted to go back in the Matrix and he wanted to forget everything? Yeah. And he betrayed it. So basically that. And he betrayed his friend. Well, that's what she wanted to do. She said, I want basically, I wish that you never came here so she wouldn't be able to see. I wish I took the blue pill. Yeah. Or I shouldn't have taken the red pill. I want to go back. But the reason why I share this is because that's how scary it is for some people, if not for all of us. So, like, I didn't want to know, you know, it wasn't easy for me to find out that, you know, we were attacked by people that weren't in 9/11, that weren't who they said they were, you know, and that it was an explosion. You know, it made me question everything. So I understand where she was coming from, and I also understand now, because I know many people, you know, and even some of you guys, you know, you want to share with people like, hey, this coronavirus isn't what people are making it. Hey, this is what they're doing. Hey, this and that, right? And people don't want to hear it. And I understand that fear, you know, the cognitive dissonance, and also people don't want to be wrong. Because then what else have they been lied about? So it's definitely not easy. But that's why there's some of us that came here voluntarily to learn these things, so then when there is a mass awakening, we will be the light for those that will be in darkness.
Man, you just mentioned something that I wanted to ask you, what do you think of everything that's happening right now? Like with this whole coronavirus, like what do you think? I mean, you know, I've never lived through anything like this ever before. You know, this is none of us have ever experienced anything like this. And you know, when I heard you mentioning that the black snake prophecy, I actually brought it up to my mom, and she told me that my grandma, who was very close to her native roots in Mexico, like the Tabasco people, she said growing up, my grandma told her about about this land, and the land overall was going to be taken over by black snakes or mini pipelines. So just, you know, I just want to know what, you know, there's a lot of people talking about, like, you know, this is like a big change that's going to happen in the world. Like, we're never going to go back to the way things were before. What do you think is about this, Matt?
Well, there's definitely something going on, and there's a shift that's happening, and that's happened already, and this is a part of it. So, in the scriptures, because I'm a big Christ believer, and not even a believer, I'm a knower, because I see truth, and they've been revealed to me. So it's like I don't believe in them. I know things, you know, and I say that because it says there will be a division in the house. 2 against 3 and 3 against 2. No, father will go against son and son against father. Mother against daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. Okay, so that's exactly what's going on right now. And those people that believed in the government before are going to believe in them even more now. Those people that didn't believe in the government before are going to believe even less in them now. So there is a division that's going on right now, and where the weak are being divided. And with this, we can see truly what people's faith is and what they believe in. So we can see what people sowed.
with this whole coronavirus thing, it's very easy to see those that have peace in them and have been preparing themselves for these times, and then we see those that have just been blindly following the ground. So with that, we lost it again. Hold on a second. You guys lost it, work?
Yeah,
I'm still here. We're gonna have to do some editing, it looks like.
I'm watching some footage of that situation. These people are getting like brutalized with a lot of like gas and just beat with fucking sticks and dogs biting, and it's insane. I haven't seen a lot of these images, or maybe I just forgot. I don't know.
Hey.
What? Sorry, I lost him for a bit there. I'm trying to call him again. We'll try again, or we'll see if he calls me. It says, what's your voicemail? Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to... I think we haven't lost the call. We haven't lost the main call all the way. Like, it hasn't dropped. I know I lost a couple of you guys earlier. You guys called me during some of it, but I was out of you back. Can you call me back now, okay?
All right.
Please something. People call drop come here. Yeah, you know what it is, guys? I don't have a working phone, so I'm actually like on a call me app. Oh, okay. It's a shoddy.
So does it mean that you can only talk to us for a certain amount of time, or is that not an issue?
No, I just think maybe the signal goes out, because I was talking to JD for like a good hour last time.
Yeah. I actually, you guys lost me for a minute, so I have to call back to you.
I think it's been a couple of us here and there.
We're going to make it work, right?
Oh, yeah, we're going to make it work. I actually moved to, like with my house here, I moved to an area where I get a bunch of signal. I'm actually in the parking lot here. It's kind of and I got it like all up to the bottom right here. If I go inside the house, it goes away, so it's really good. You were talking about how, like people, basically, like these people's strength is going to be tested during this time. Like what you believe in, what you believe in, and how you handle moments like this. Like, I always see some people starting to lose it without being able to go outside or without being able to do certain things. I want you go back on the point that you were making about this coronavirus and how it's all, the shift started. Yeah, there's a big shift going on, and I don't know, did you guys hear what I said about the division of the houses?
Yeah.
Like I can go and tell my parents about this, and my sisters, and my brother, or whatever, or even my friends, but it will cause a division. Yeah. Because, no, you're crazy. No, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, it's not true. It's causing that division. And that's exactly what's happening right now, too, because, I can literally show people proof with statistics and, like, hard evidence, and they still won't believe it. Right. So right now we're in the time, too, where I'm only speaking to those that have ears to hear, and I could see these things. That's why Christ says, a prophet has no honor in his own home, nor in his own hometown. Because who are you to know these things, right? You went to high school, who are you? You're nobody. You're just the same thing they said. there is something to be said about that, not just in profits, but just ask anybody who's ever been an artist of any form, writer, musician, music artist, whatever, actor. I guarantee you that beyond the select few people that they knew from their hometown, they were most likely unimpressed, because these people that we may revere as being genius or extraordinary or super talented from afar, it's like, well, we didn't get to know their quirks, or we didn't see them every day. You take people for granted when they see you every day. They just, let's hold your fork and comfortably sitting 2 or 3 seats down from your Ken class, you jerk, and you telling me you know what's going on? But I think that's so true with human nature. We're dismissive of the people that we know when it comes to some sort of grand calling like that, It's so true. It's amazing how the Bible has observations on the most base forms of human behavior, and it's thousands of years old, right?
Well, the thing is it's not the Bible. It's Christ. So Christ is not the Bible. Christ is the truth. So let's just hypothetically say that everything he said was true, right? Everything he said. Because me, when I started to actually listen the words and hear it for myself, I told myself, okay, not everybody. There's a few people, it's not he was the only one that said I am the truth. So that's pretty freaking bold for someone to say, and I'm not talking about the man, but the spirit. But that spirit in the man said, I am the truth. So for someone to say that, they're saying they're the truth. So you put yourself, not necessarily on a pedestal, but kind of on a pedestal. So I'm telling myself, okay, this guy's saying that a prophet has no honor in his own home, nor in his hometown. Well, that's why he had to leave, because they didn't even believe him in his own hometown. And if you read in the scriptures in the book of Mark, when he would go out and speak to his town, it said that his friends and family went to go see him because they thought he lost his mind. Yes, that's how they didn't believe him. But all of a sudden, but supposedly, his mom knew that he was going to be born from God, right? That's what they say. Oh yeah, he's the son of God. So then if he's the son of God, why don't you believe him? Because the prophet has no honor in his own home. But eventually they started seeing it, and they came to their senses and said, oh shit, Jesus was telling us the truth. And then they want to go look for him once they figured that out. So you guys can share things with people, but they won't believe you. Even if some things you see, like the things like for example, when you like one of the things that you mentioned earlier, like this divisive, when you talk about 9/11, and when you talk about how like the whole story is so sketchy and there's things you see in that story, and a lot of people don't even want to hear that. But like you said, there is a lot of stuff. Like for example, the term conspiracy theory, from what I've read, it was created by the CIA, and it's basically just when someone sounds like they're onto something, it kind of discredits them completely. Yeah, man, and it doesn't take a genius to see that tower was demolition. It doesn't take a genius to see that. But in their minds, they will not see that.
Well, there was that documentary, Loose Change. It was all about, 9/11 conspiracy theories. I did, 4 or 5 different versions of it. I have one of them on DVD, so...
It's just, the point with me saying that is, we're at the times right now, if I say something to you guys and then somebody wants to argue back, we're not that time is done. There is no arguments anymore. We're in the time,
it's just right now. The thing is over. Is that what you're saying?
So what I'm saying is, I'm only speaking to those that have ears to hear and not see.
Yeah.
And I know who those are, because the Father will lead them to me, just like they will to you. So it's like nobody is Christ, only we're all Christ. We're a body of Christ. So you can speak truth, and only those that are meant to speak to you will come to you. And there's only like a selected few people that I know that you guys could probably count with one of your hands that you can have a conversation like what we're having right now.
Yeah, right. Because those things they make people uncomfortable, even questioning or discussing. Have you starting this like since you started on your journey where like you come for the truth? What's one of the things that that kind of changed completely from when you started? That you used to something that you thought you were gonna explain it like certain friends just fell out. Did you lose friendships, relationships just fell out?
Yeah. So you guys know when he says that they talk about the rapture, right?
Yeah.
And you will leave.
Real quick, just because I grew up in a Catholic household and we went to church every once in a while. That happened. I'm not that familiar with the Bible or some Jesus teachings. Just to give you like a little bit of a sort of I enjoy these conversations. I'm not asking you something you don't think I know, but I just I enjoy this know. Yeah. So go ahead. You talking about the rapture?
Yeah, so like the rapture, or when he says that you will leave like a thief in the night. On my journey, I started seeing these things, and that's all I wanted to talk about. That's it, just like most of you guys. And the people that I spend time with day to day or week to week, I talk to them, but they weren't interested in hearing it. They just weren't. So what happened was I had to leave my own hometown, just like he did. That's why it says a prophet has no honor in his own hometown or in his own home. So he left. So then I had to leave. And I traveled. I went to Arizona to figure it out for myself. I went to the wilderness, to the desert, So then people just out of nowhere, I know they came to themselves and said, where the fuck's Ricardo at? Well, I left. Yeah, he's not at the parties, he's not at the club, he's not at this, he's not at that, he's gone. What happened? He left, was he raptured? You know what I mean? And that point is going to come really soon too, for many of us. And it's not like they show on the TV, like in the movies where you disappear, your clothes are lined up. So what's going to happen is, with these forced vaccinations, many of us will leave because we don't want to get forced vaccination. So we're literally going to leave in the middle of the night, just to say that. And then people are going to say, well, where the hell are these people? Where'd they go? Well, they left because they weren't going to take the mark of the beast or these vaccinations. So that's what happened.
Yeah, I noticed, when I got conscious of things that spoke to me, for example, when I got with these guys, and we started podcasts, I mean, it's not that we were looking against anyone that was, friends, so I just did stuff in a way kind of just tag along, and it wasn't really doing stuff that I felt in my heart I wanted to do, and then just getting closer to what I want to do in life and what I'm about. I ended up running into these guys, and then we started doing films together, and we started, working on projects together, and it just kind of brought us closer to the stuff that we do and how we do this, like every month, and that's, I mean, I don't know if that's like the soul of it, but it just, I was kind of in a way left a lot of things behind just to get closer to what I use to express myself.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like, it wasn't a coincidence and it was meant to be. And, it's difficult for people to want to accept that everything that happened was meant to happen. Even us having this conversation right now. Yeah. This conversation is meant to happen. That's why it's happening. People like this. Well, you have the path to choose what you want. Well, I'll give you an example of this through my mind when I start figuring these things out. Coronavirus, COVID. Okay, well, if you go on Google and you put COVID, and you translate it, it's the same as Kobe. The same as what? Kobe. Kobe Bryant? Oh shit, Kobe. So it's the same, okay? So then I remember this the morning that Kobe died, and then the night before he died, I remember LeBron James passed him up on the outside scoring list. Well, right? And then something in my head tells me Kobe's gonna die tomorrow, or Kobe's gonna die, right? So I'm just kind of whatever, And then the next morning, Kobe died, airplane crash. Oh shit! And then later that day, I find out that there was a cartoon 2 years prior to that said that shows that Kobe crashes from a helicopter. This was a show, Chamberlain Heights. It was on Comedy Central. He crashes from a helicopter, and then the helicopter blows up. Right? In the show. And then the name of the show is Chamberlain Heights, and the episode where Kobe dies is called End of Days. Well, then I'm telling myself, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. So our Word is God. Our Word creates. I can create hate, I can create love with my word and my intention. So when I'm telling myself, everybody in the whole world right now is saying Kobe Bryant. Those are the words that are coming out of their mouth. Kobe Bryant died, Kobe Bryant this, Kobe Bryant that, whatever it is, but they're saying Kobe Bryant. Those are the words because he's a world icon. He's not a U.S. icon, he's a world icon. So everybody, the whole world is creating this Kobe. So what is Kobe in Hebrew? COVID. Same thing. So everybody created COVID, and that's around the same time COVID-19 came out. Okay? So this whole thing has to do with nothing is a coincidence and everything is a choice. That's what I'm saying. Well, now go even deeper. Okay, well, the only way everybody in the whole world was going to create COVID with the word is by saying Kobe. And the only way everybody was going to know Kobe is if he was one of the best of all time. If he was a world icon. So since this guy was born, he was destined to do what he did. And that right there, when I see these things, they fucking blow my mind, dude. And let me ask you real quick, just to get back to this thing, his name translated as Hebrew, Kobe. Yeah, if you go on Google and put Kobe and Hebrew, it's gonna give you how it's spelled in Hebrew, and then if you put COVID, it's the same thing. It's written the same way. I want to ask you about this, because one of the guys that I used to listen to a lot was a long time ago. His name is Jordan Maxwell. I don't know if you're familiar with Jordan Maxwell. I actually have one of his books. But he talks about words and how, like for example, they call it a magic spell, and then, you spell words out, and there's something, what you say, how you say it, like there's different meanings that every word we use every day has. And back in ancient times, and just saying words kind of, I guess it's like a form of programming. And is that kind of what you're talking about with the Kobe and Kobe, everybody saying Kobe? Well, the word is spirit and the word is God. So whatever we choose to say with our words is what we create. So when you went to school, when you were in kindergarten, first, second grade, what did they say? What did they teach you? ABCs, certain numbers? Yeah. They taught you how to spell. Yeah. Okay, so they taught you how to spell. Okay, and then what else did they teach you? They taught you how to write cursive. They taught you how to do cursive. So when we speak, we're casting spells. That's why people don't understand that the word is power and the word is God. Our word, your words right now is God. So we take every thought captive because it first starts in the thought, and then we speak it into existence when we speak the words. Because I can have a thought that I hate someone, but not until I speak it. Yeah. And as you know, that's like a ripple, so that it's vibration, and it creates our reality. So right now, every time you see on TV when they use certain words, you gotta figure out what's the word. Like everybody's saying pandemic. There's no pandemic. I don't see pandemic. To me is things falling from the sky, zombies or people sick in the streets dead. That sounds more like a pandemic. But the TV keeps saying pandemic, and also the people keep saying pandemic, but there isn't a pandemic. But we're creating it.
Well, a pandemic is supposed to be defined as a disease that is widespread throughout the world. It doesn't have to be helicopters crashing. The fact that COVID-19 is on every continent, and it is also deadly, at least to a certain amount of the population, classifies it as such. You know what I mean? Like, people hear pandemic and they think zombie apocalypse, but it's not even like the flu of 1918. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody caught it. I mean, there's a high amount of people that caught it, but we still labeled it a pandemic. And we survived it, sure, but that's because people took precautions. Granted, slower than we did now, because information wasn't as freely traveling the way that it was. It wasn't instantaneous. Back in those days, people were writing letters. I think the telegraph was the only mode of long-distance communication at the time, if I'm not mistaken. And all that stuff is way too slow burning. It's not like social media or the internet where it's like, hey, this person got sick an IV, and hey, I just wrote an email that says, so we're living in a more efficient age where we can just kind of cut stuff off like that, like at the head. Just imagine if Ebola had gotten over here. You remember what that was like, over in Africa, but I think there were only, 4 recorded U.S. deaths of Ebola, and that was over in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, not even on U.S. soil, because we had better people managing things back then, but in my opinion.
Yeah, and
I was getting through hazmat suits for crying out loud. Bodies of the dead were infecting people. That was most times when someone's dead, the virus doesn't transmit like that, but it's,
yeah, there's this guy that I follow on Instagram. He's called Stand Up 9/11.
Yeah,
and he pointed out how in 2003, I think it was, that there was a disease that came out, and it was the same year they rolled out 3G, multiple SARS. And then in 2009, I think it was a swine flu, and then 4G rolled out that same year. And now we're in 2020, and there's COVID, and now it's 5G.
Yeah. And
things just haven't been a
funny more previous issues. In the previous issues, the previous Gs that they were rolling out, 5G, 3G, et cetera, it wasn't as widespread as it is now. So there's a pattern to be had, but it's like, all right, well, the last 2 times they didn't have a phone shuttered up into our doors.
Yeah.
So if the number goes up, though, that is one thing that, like, I don't know. What I'm saying is, if these diseases were indeed fabricated in order to cover up the creation of the various genes, then I don't see the reason for them needing to fabricate a disease or to release one in order to build new cell phone tech, is what I'm saying.
Like, it would make sense now to say that, COVID-19 is just, it's just being put out there to keep us in our homes so they can build these 5G towers in secret. You know what I mean? But because we're actually in our homes, and that seems to be a logical reason to stick people in homes. But as far as the previous diseases and the previous, 3G, 2G, 4G towers to be placed up, they didn't do the measures. So there's no reason to have the disease in the first place or to make up one in the first place if life just continued on the exact same way while they were constructing these things. You know what I mean? I just don't buy the whole 5G and COVID-19 are connected. I just don't. I can see, people would, because they're saying, the towers are causing cancer and what have you. But, if they were, if the towers are actually emitting some crazy levels of the radiation, that would mean, and they are keeping us off the streets, the radiation didn't kill us, but they're saying it's COVID-19. At what point will we be able to return to the streets then? Because this virus kind of has somewhat of a clock on it. We're waiting for the vaccine. We're waiting for the peak to reach so that, everyone that's going to get infected can just go ahead and get infected and keep it to themselves until the virus has no one else to jump to. But if it's all just to cover up the 5G, supposed burns and injuries people have gotten, then these 5G towers aren't going to go away. So you're going to keep us locked in homes for the sake of 5G forever? Or are you going to keep us locked in homes until you can protect it? And then why not just come out and show, hey, these 5G towers are trying to be crazy. Maybe you should stay in your home just keep from getting radioactively burned. I just don't buy the connection. You know what I mean? The two don't seem to fit.
They could just build them where poor people live, and then nobody can.
Yeah, because they're really. Yeah. I don't know. What's up?
Oh, yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure you're still there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Scripture says that there's nothing new under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's true, right, that means that everything that's happened before, or everything that's going to happen, already has happened. Mm-hmm. There's nothing new under the sun. So I've seen these pictures, and for example, the 5G towers, and then there's pictures of the same tower thousands of years ago, if not on stones. Because usually the way that you can preserve something is if you carve it on a stone or a rock. That's how you'll be able to warn people for future generations to come, thousands and thousands of years. So I know that nothing is new. So they've already used this. You can go back to even different ages. And at the same time, it's like, how do you really know? Or how do you really know? But I have twisted everything so much that it's hard to even believe anything nowadays.
Yeah.
Like in the history books, they're taking out that Trail of Tears, where they killed Native Americans. I learned that in history, but now they're saying that the Native Americans gave up their land for free. They gave it to them. And that's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, and so at the end of the day, only you will know, or only any of you will know, only I will know what is revealed to me. That's why we're living in the end days right now, or Revelation, or Apocalypse. Right? And Apocalypse, it has that stigma of the end of the world, of comets flying, but really Revelation means the revealing of the truth. So I know that nothing that is hidden will be hidden for much longer, and our truth will be revealed, and that's how we're going to start seeing these things. And even those people that want to ignore and are doing their best to ignore the truth, and still believe that the governments are friends and they care about us, and the presidents are good people, and they're not killers and murderers and rapists and this and that, right? So that's going to all come out to light, and it's going to be put out so much that people will not be able to ignore it. It's going to be everywhere. So the people that the masses look up to are going to find out that, and I'm not saying they're wrong for this, but they're going to find out that their favorite artists, their favorite actors, their favorite politicians, they're going to find out that they're all Luciferians, worshippers, and they're going to find out that they all were, not all of them, but I want to say the majority, they're going to find out that they were pedophiles. They're going to find out that they did this and they did that. Which, like I said, they're not wrong for doing that. That's their choice. That's their truth. That's their part in the prophecy. They're fulfilling their part. And it's going to come out to the point to where they're going to see that and they're going to have to accept that. And then people are really going to find out who is the God of the world. Because that was a big revealing for me, is when I found out the one that I thought was God wasn't really God, but was a wolf in sheep's clothing. And that was a very big truth for me. That was a very big pill that I had to swallow. Somebody told me this, on YouTube, and he said, "Don't believe me." He said, "Figure it out for yourself." He said, "If what I'm saying is true, it'll be true, and if it's not true, then it won't be true." So he challenged me, and he said, "Empty your cup. Empty your cups of truth, and refill it again. And if what you knew was true before, will still be true, because truth doesn't change." And what this guy said sounded so crazy, but at that point and in that stage of my life, I said to myself, that sounds so crazy, but it's probably true. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, man. And then, the problem with, I don't want to say the problem. For example, with everything you watch on TV and the news, don't get me wrong, I'm being cautious. I'm being cautious with the things, just, regardless. Even if, I'm just saying hypothetically, if there's no, later on you find out some stuff about this, but it's not. But it wasn't as bad as they're saying it is, blah, blah, blah. I know, just hypothetically. I would still be careful just in case, but if I were to trust everything you have on TV, because there's been news or truth that come out about something that was, for example, the 9/11 thing, you start thinking things that they are based on what information from you, but once you lose trust, for example, on that, everything, trust in that, everything, for example, the government or the media, it starts going down more and more. This whole thing right now with the election, just an example, I don't, to think that, based on how many people with Bernie was bringing in, and for him to lose the election, it just, I don't know, it just makes you lose trust, in what they're saying is true. There's a few things I don't already speak. I was going to say there's some things that are very that aren't a secret, right? With specifically the Bernie situation. One of them is look at how every single Democratic candidate that dropped out backed Biden. I think Warren was the only one that did not back anybody. Everybody else backed Biden. The other thing is, and I only know this from hearing about it, I didn't see it myself, all of the so-called the news outlets that consider themselves liberal were talking shit about Bernie, they were against Bernie. So these are things that are out in the open. These are not secrets. If you think about how most of us get our news from these big outlets. We have no way of getting it anyway. And so when you think about how all the big news outlets, and of course Fox has been around for Fox, I agree, not great things about Bernie. That means that everybody, if that's the only way they're hearing things,
then they're gonna not vote for Bernie. And you know, I watch news a little bit here and there. Sometimes when my parents put it on, and the biggest thing that I see from the news is like they're talking smack about Trump. Now, you know, most of the people I know don't like Trump, and I imagine that most of the people that you guys know don't like Trump. But I rarely hear them talk about actual policy. Right? And so if the biggest outlets are completely ignoring policy, but they're talking, you know, just basically hype, either negative or positive hype about this candidate or the other, then yeah, most of us, which there's 350 million, you know, in the country, most of us are going to go with what they're telling us. We just don't have a choice. There's nowhere else to go, right? And so these are things that are out in the open, and I think they can help explain why somebody who's so popular, you know, by the working class, again, just like in 2016, was not. Regardless whether you're a fan of the guy or not, you know, like, yeah. Yeah, and I think that could help explain some of the reasons why he did not get the nomination.
Yeah, everything's already written, man. Everything that's going to happen has already been written. And, like, for example, Trump. Well, if he's the last president, he's the last Trump. The last Trump thing, right? So it looks, Trump's vice president, what's his name? Pence. Mike Pence. Okay, so now say Trump and then say Pence. Trumpet. Trumpet. Like in the Bible, it's not what's gonna happen. I remember I read about that. What's his name? The angel, his trumpet is the end of the world. I remember hearing about that. Yeah. And it's not just biblical too. It's you know, Nostradamus talks a lot about the end times and the end of the age, and so does Hopi prophecy. And there's a lot of everything, man, gets connected. Everything, you know, there's truth in everything, but there's also lies. But it's up to us to find out the truth, you know, in the lies. And
you mean like it's hard to tell a dude because you know, I mean, I don't know, like for example, when you find out a loved one that you know, someone you grew up with lied to you, or someone you trust completely lied to you, it just, I don't know, it makes you feel like
you're credibility.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your parents. You believe your parents because the day you were born. You believe your parents everything until that day that you find out that they lied to you about something. And as soon as you find out that they lied to you about one thing, it made you question everything. So as soon as I found out that the TV lied to me about 9/11, it made me question everything that the TV said. So when was that? This was in 2012 when I think it was 2012 when I saw that Loose Change video, and you know, I started to question everything. I started questioning, is God even real? Is this even real? Is that even real? Like, what else have I been lied to about? You know.
What was this? What was the video again?
Loose Change?
It wasn't Loose Change.
Yeah, it's a documentary about 9/11 conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Yeah, it just states facts and you know, everything about that. But like with what you said, man, I just say take everything with a grain of salt. And I'll tell this to you guys that are listening right now, and to your audience that will be listening and is listening, that don't believe me. Don't believe anything I said today. If something that I said resonated with you and kind of struck a chord, seek it for yourself. So ask and you shall receive. Knock and it shall be opened. Seek and you will find. So that's what I do when someone says something. Especially if someone says something that bothers me, is when I want to find out. Yeah. Because if what they said bothered me, and I with them back, if it's not true, then why did it bother me? You know.
Well, that's like, also, like what's his name, Bill Gore, one of my favorites that I listen to a lot. He says, don't always go and look at stuff with the foot you believe, you know what I mean? You really just gotta, you gotta be your own resource to find your truth. We're coming past like an hour now. We've been doing this for over like an hour and 15 minutes. I wanna like, you're just saying it right now, but like, overall, what you said, anything else you want to add to our listeners? Like, the stuff that they can take away from this, or there's a way they can reach out to you if they want to talk to you like I did. Where can they find you? And you know, another like message you just want to put out there for our listeners?
Yeah, if anybody wants to follow me, I am on Instagram, and my username is _Hawk303. And if anybody wants to watch any of my older videos on YouTube, the channel on my YouTube is called Love is Silent. Love is Silent on YouTube, and it's mainly Christ-based, the words of Christ. I don't worship any man, including Jesus, because there's a difference between Jesus and Christ. Jesus was the man that lived. Christ was the spirit in him. So everything I know, you know. It doesn't make me exclusive. It doesn't make me better. It doesn't make me higher. So everything that I know, you can know. You just have to look for it. That's why even the man said, everything I have, you have. And he said, everything that is of my Father is mine, and everything that's mine is yours. So he came to tell us that. He came to let us know and to help us speak these truths. And the words that he spoke 2,000 years ago are alive now. If you guys go back and read the Gospel of John, for example, or the Gospel of Matthew, they're just testimonies of the Spirit that they saw. So you can read the words and they'll be relevant today. And I'll just say this to you guys. Read them like if that Spirit is talking to you now, today, because that's exactly what's happening. Those words were spoken to speak to you today. So it's the Creator speaking to you through those words. Now, it doesn't mean you can't find that somewhere else, like in Hinduism or Buddhism or any prophecies, so I'll just leave you guys with that. And these are definitely the times, and I know these times are uncertain, but I know at the end, we're all going to be okay. And the truth, like John said in Revelations, once you open that scroll of truth and you taste it, it's sweet as honey, but once it hits your stomach, it'll make you sick. And that's how you know it's truly true, because it makes you sick. And I want to say, find your own truth. And you'll know it's true because the Spirit will reveal it to you, and you'll feel every molecule in your body vibrating like it's never vibrated before. So when that's revealed to you, nobody can take that from you. So once that happens, that truth stands on its own. So you can share it with people, but you also don't need to defend it, because the truth needs no defense. But the lie does. When someone says something, you say it. That's how you don't sell the truth. You say it, and you don't need to convince anyone. But the lie needs energy from outside itself to stay alive. That's why it needs people to agree with them or to confirm it. And that's why it's like when I was telling a podcast over the door, and I was basically lying. Everything they gave me, I was basically lying to these people and telling them that this is a great product. That's how I can relate that. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. It's I would say something, or someone says something, and then someone goes against it, and then they defend it. So they say, well, why do you need to defend? And that's how you'll know. Like the man, Jesus, he never defended what he said, and he never tried to convince anyone of what he said. That's what he would say. For those that have ears to hear, let them hear. He never fought, he never argued. He just spoke it, and then when somebody tried to go against it, he just would speak against that. And that's what he says, and I share this with you guys. He says, share the truth with them. Share what is in your heart. But if they don't take your words, he said, shake off the dust from your boots, get your peace, and walk away. On to the next. Man, it doesn't get much better than that, man. And man, I appreciate you being on there. Can I add something? Yeah, go ahead.
I just I want to say that so the what is it, the black snake prophecy says that somebody has to come and cut the head off. Is that correct?
Yeah, the seventh generation and the people, they cut the head off of the snake.
Okay, so I did want to add that, so my understanding is that it used to be that green energy, clean energy was more expensive because there's no infrastructure, right? We have an infrastructure for fossil fuels, but we don't really have one that's there for green energy. And so it used to be that it was more cost effective to stay on fossil fuels. It is my understanding that we are at a point where green energy has become cheaper. But fossil fuels get subsidized, so they get money from the government, so that we still use fossil fuels. I'm not sure if green energy is cheaper than fossil fuels with or without the subsidization, but I do think that at least that's the easiest way to see this black snake getting its head cut off when we finally do move on to a clean energy where we won't need that pipe carrying oil. Anyways, I just wanted to add that.
Yeah, my logic, the logic that I had going into the North Dakota, because people were telling me, well, we need oil, we gotta work, we gotta drive, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, and I understood where they were coming from. And people would sometimes even attack me and say, well, stop driving your car, or stop buying plastic, stop doing this, stop doing that. And it wasn't that I was telling people stop using oil. My logic was, it makes no sense to put a pipeline with oil through rivers that give you fresh water that people drink from.
Yeah, which is
so people said, I'd rather choose oil, which I don't need to survive, over water, which is the source of everything in this world. If you have no water, you have nothing.
Yeah.
So that was the logic behind that. And,
a parallel I would draw between that situation and the current situation that we're living in is that the people that make decisions, they live a very privileged life, right? And so when those rivers are polluted, which I believe they were, privileged people who make those decisions are probably not affected. They probably have access to clean water.
They have fucking water coming in from Iceland,
Yeah, and so they can afford to keep that pipeline there. Just like right now, that they want to put people back to work, right? Like the privileged people who make these decisions can probably work from home. Meanwhile, the rest of us kind of have to just you guys have to just thug it out. I'm currently unemployed, but everybody else has to just thug it out and go get sick.
Yeah. Well, man, hopefully, it's like, cause it's like, it can't be like this much longer, so I hope things, I'm not going to go back to normal all the way, but like, start going back to something more, better than it is right now. Yeah,
this is like an attack on like small businesses too. You know, we're the ones that are gonna suffer from it. We're buying the shit from corporations. I mean, we as a society have to go and you know. You see, there's many players to do. I can't say not very big to and I think but that's not it. Yeah. You know, oh, this coronavirus is to keep us at home. Well, yeah, that's true, but that's not it. So it goes deep and deep, and there's many layers of it, and I could try to figure them all out. But at the end of the day, it's not going to set me free. At the end of the day, it becomes a distraction. You know, it becomes a distraction. So what you're saying about the small businesses, yeah, you're right. Now small businesses are going to basically go bankrupt, and we're going to have to depend on Walmart and Target. And guess who owns those? The corporations, and we know who owns all those. And it'd be very simple for them to say, hey, we're not taking cash anymore, it's all cryptic. Hey, we're not taking credit cards, it's all chip. So then people are going to have to decide if they want to stay in this world and be comfortable and get food and have water and a roof and this and that. They can have all that, but they're just going to have to sell their soul for it to be a chip or vaccination or through their morals. You know, or hey, tell us, you know, go back to World War II. Hey, where are the Jews at? Tell us where the Jews are. Okay, well, where are the ones that are on chip? Yeah, tell us where they're at. Yeah, so it's like nothing new under the sun. The same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a little different. So, you know, you'll have those friends that are going to hide people just like, you know, they hate Anne Frank. And then you're going to have those people that are going to turn those people in because they're patriotic and they love their country. And why aren't you doing this? If there's nothing wrong with the chip. See, those are the ones that are divided. Those are the ones that, those are the ones even in your own household. Because they don't want to be wrong. They're right. So if you're not in favor with them, then you're wrong. That's how they see it. Like with me, I'm not going to convince anyone that they're wrong for what they're doing, but I'm also not going to tell them they're right, and I'm also going to do my own thing and just do my own thing. I can do what you want to do, and that's what many of us are going to do. That's why in the Holy Prophecy it says that we'll go to the four corners, and these people are going to leave and get out of Babylon because they're not going to want to do that anymore. And that time comes short. What time is that? Yeah, bro, the time is now. So I know many people that are not going to want to walk away from their homes. And that's why Christ says that in order to enter the kingdom of God, you must let go of everything. And I know a lot of people that want to let go of their cars and their clothes and this and that. They're not going to be able to. No, we'll call it, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I appreciate you doing this. And, you know, if everyone come back on the show, man, I appreciate it. I would love to talk to you some more another time. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys for taking your time and just having this conversation. I love you guys dearly. And, yeah, maybe we'll talk soon. Well, you guys take care. Well, thanks for everyone. Thanks for listening. I'll see the first part of the out.